Hi everyone, welcome to N Vegas TV. Subscribe to this channel for more videos.
Guys, my name is Onokoya Olauto Adenike and you're welcome to CitizenView on N Vegas TV. We are on the streets of Akure, Ondo State capital, to ask Nigerians few questions on this deadly virus that has been spread all over the world. Because on Thursday, 27 February 2020, the Federal Ministry of Health recorded its first case of coronavirus in Nigeria ever since its outbreak in China. This coronavirus was brought to the Nigeria by an Italian man who works in the country. So ever since then, Nigeria has been panicking over this. So Vegas TV took to the streets to ask Nigerians what the government should do to overcome this virus called coronavirus, and to know if Nigerians can quickly overcome this virus just like they did in the time of Ebola.
That we are witnessing all this mess that has never happened before. But when the end time is around, there is nothing anybody can do about it. But we need to move closer to God so that God can save us from all these ugly things that are now emanating, that are now happening, that is now reducing us to people without knowledge, people without experience, people without, and our problem is that we don't plan ahead. We only we only wait for manna to fall from heaven. Manna will never fall from heaven. It is we people who must move together. We must discuss together. We must agree together. Two good friends will make good company. But one bad friend and one good friend, they can never make anything good. What we are passing through is our sin against God. We are liars. What we are interested in is how to dupe your friend, and that is not the best thing. Going through the Bible, going through the Quran said, and the Bible said, you must love your neighbor according to yourself. How many of us do love their neighbor now? What I am planning against you, you may not know. What you are planning against me, I may not know. Ọlọ́run sọ pé ó ní òun dá èèyàn láwọ̀ ara ó ní inú òun bàjẹ́ ó ń torí pé kí ní gbogbo èrò inú wọn ní kìkì bí ní. For how long shall we continue like this? We need to go back to God. We need to kneel down to God. We need to shed tears so that God can liberate us from all this mess we are into.
Thank you, sir. So what do you think the government can do to prevent this virus, sir?
Well, the government, they know what to do, but they won't do it at the right time.
How, sir?
We always wait for an accident to happen before we know how to curtail it. We don't plan against the future. We only think about the past. And the future matters. The future is something we don't know. The past, we must learn a lesson from the past. But how many of our leaders do learn lessons from the past? We need to move closer to God. God is annoyed with us. See people selling human flesh. They say they are enjoying. That is where our problem started. We must go back to God. We must be on our knees and beg Him that He should forgive us all our sins. If not, this set of people are in doom.
So there's nothing the government can do for now? Or?
We must pray to God so that God can go into the minds of these so-called leaders. They are interested in what comes into their purse. They are interested in what they benefit from this masses. The masses are suffering. It is the masses that is now carrying all this baggage, and it shouldn't be so. So please, let us move closer to God. Let us appease God so that God will be happy with us now, and all these evil things will vanish.
So do you think Nigeria can quickly overcome this coronavirus like they did in the time of Ebola?
Well, it's only God that has answered that question. Are we prepared? Are we prepared for this Ebola thing to go? Are we prepared for it? Although when it came, we didn't prepare for it. But what is our preparation now to put a stop to it? We have medical doctors who are well read. We have professors who are doctors. They must come together. We must be able to meet, talk together, rub minds together, so that all this mess will not happen again. And we must be able to copy the overseas countries that have the same problem, but they know how they solve their own problem. Then we must learn from them. We must not sit at home and say, manna will fall from heaven. Manna will not fall. We must work towards getting the manna. And how do we get the manna? We must go overseas, meet the Oyibos who understand all these things. They may have solutions which we don't have.
And sir, do you think the use of have can be helpful in this kind of situation?
I say we must go back to the drawing board. Like and then yes, we are going to Christianity. Do we worship God as it's thought to be? That's the bitter truth. Then why should I think about evil about you? These are the causes of what we are passing through.
So civilization too is part of what we are facing in Nigeria as well. The problem.
Your so-called civilization, anytime I hear about that word, I do shake my head. Civilization can be positive, it can be negative. But what we are enjoying today is negative civilization. Things don't go well again. In the morning, if instead of a son prostrating to the father, you say good morning, handshake. Is that civilization? Is that good civilization?
Thank you very much, sir.
No, answer that. Is that good civilization?
No, sir.
Yeah. We must go back to the drawing board. We must have peace. Our forefathers, they knew how they brought up these things. If there is any problem in the past, they know how they solve it. They solve it amicably, and it will not. There will be no epidemics. There will be no problem here and that. But we are facing more problems than our forefathers. Why? We must go back to the drawing board. We must appease God. We must go on our knees and beg God to have mercy on us. If not, we are done for. We are in trouble.
Your name, sir?
Well, my name is Otumba Sunday.
Can you tell us about it? And what can the government do to prevent Nigeria from getting this virus, sir?
Actually, government has been taking drastic measures regarding the coronavirus. And Nigeria government was being commended by World Health Organization regarding the drastic measures that have been taken about it. Prevention from embassy and restricting movement of foreign lands, especially people from Italian, people from Chinese and other people. And also stopping importation of this second-handed cloth. So they have been taking measures on this. I had 2 or 3 days ago, maybe government, but the virus, it has been proved negative. There has not actually, non-Nigeria has been affected, has been speculated regarding this virus. So I commend the federal government for drastic measures they have been taking so far, for not allow the foreigner to give us, to spread the canals to Nigeria.
So what advice can you give to fellow Nigerians like us, sir, that the measure that we should take to prevent this virus?
Actually, we have been enlightened that whenever we should not, maybe from now, which is stop association with in many places, especially maybe for we are not be given actually whether to not mingle with many other people, but we learned that we should wash our hand with what they call it with sterilizer and also so a lot of this thing, and whatever we should avoid when there is a sneezing, we should avoid from being close contact.
So do you think Nigeria can quickly overcome this virus, just like we did in the time of Ebola?
I've said it earlier. I said the measure being taken by the government so far, they are being proactive about it, in the sense that those people that brought the virus to Nigeria, according to the man, they are always been quarantined, and among from those people who have been quarantined, none of it have been affected. If drastic measure has not been taken like that, I believe by now the virus might have even spread across the country now.
Thank you very much, sir. Your name, sir?
My name is Akini Ibumi Ekolo.
Well, thank you very much. When we say about coronavirus, we can say it's not getting to the worldwide disease. So what we can do is that we need to educate our people in Nigeria, most especially in Africa. they should know how to wash their hand. Most of the schools, starting from the primary school to tertiary and the hospitals, where people they gather, even though in church, mosque, they should educate them. Always, they should wash their hands.
Do you think Nigeria can quickly overcome this coronavirus, just like they did at the time of Ebola?
They can overcome the problem if we put the right people in the right position. That is, they will have rank pole in the rank pearl.
Do you even believe, sir, that this coronavirus is in Nigeria, as you say?
Well, we have read, we have heard, even though through the radio, television, we have been reading it, that in Lagos, in Ogun State, people they have contacted with this coronavirus.
Thank you very much, sir. Your name, sir?
Adeyemi is the name.
Thank you very much.
We had so many cases about coronavirus. So about all this, some people will abuse so many things. So, but when you compare Africa with another country, you cannot compare together. But Africa at times they will not behave the way all these outside people are behaving. Some people will want to cook rice now, cook something. They will not just boil it or fresh meat. You have to do it, clean it very well before you cook, before you eat it. Or the bush meat, you want to buy bush meat. If you see all this, the what do you call it, the ashes at the back, make sure the something is more dry very well before you cook it. So, and we heard about Nigeria. So, I'm encouraging people to stop playing in any bad habit or this gadget of spoon or knife to wound themselves. So they will be careful of any food they want to eat. They will clean very well before they do it.
Okay, are you trying to say the use of sharp objects too can cause coronavirus?
Cause coronavirus because some people will wound themselves. They will not clean. They will not take care of themselves. They will be okay. They will just okay. Just like let me play with this, and you have to clean it very well. Go to hospital. Use the first aid to clean your body to take care of yourself. Bath very well daily, at times 3 times in a day or 3 times per day, and wash your hand very well before you eat your food.
And sir, please, do you think Nigeria can overcome this coronavirus just like we did at the time of Ebola?
I had one cases in outside country that they don't go to school now, they don't do work. But I plan in Nigeria here, so if there is a proper care, the government can do it in a school, in any academic. They will try to put first aid for this because all those small child they don't know about how to take care of their body, of their height. But if government can provide a lot equipment there like cotton wood, everything like so anybody that wants feel sick, so they do for the first aid for that person. So
thank you very much, sir. Your name, sir?
Ajayi Bamidele.
Well, so far so good. We are only hearing it. We have never seen anybody that has been contacted with this issue of this virus. We are only hearing it on the news. We have never seen anybody whose face has shown that this person has already been tested positive. Thank God, with the kind of information we are hearing, that the temperature at which that virus can survive is not existing in our country, Nigeria. I know we have a very high temperature here. So then finally on a personally, I believe health is wealth. We wash your hand clearly. You wash regularly. If you go out and go before you get it, you wash your hand. Then we are asked not to have a handshake. That one is not possible. They say if you want to stand one by one, we have to stand 1.5 meters away from each other. As I'm talking to you, I'm very close to you. If I give you a distance of 1.5 meters, hardly you can hear what I'm saying now. So what I'm saying is that earth is wet, and to be forewarned is to be forearmed. But in Nigeria, the kind of temperature we are operating in Nigeria, so coronavirus cannot withstand it.
Okay, but sir, we had the news of being in Nigeria. So did you strongly against it that the coronavirus is not in Nigeria at all?
Well, I don't believe that because we say it's a news. So every rumor there's always an element of truth. But nobody has ever been, his face has shown, and that they are telling us this person has contacted the virus.
But sir, we don't.
This Italian man they are talking about now, nobody knows his whereabouts. They did not show his face on the screen, neither interview or address him. So that's why I say it's mere news or rumor in Nigeria.
And so, sir, do you think, okay, if eventually we have this coronavirus in Nigeria, do you think Nigeria can quickly overcome this coronavirus just like we did in the time of Ebola?
Let us wait till then.
Actually, coronavirus has been expanding throughout every fabric of the society, throughout the world, just like a colossus. But at the same time, if you watch, the other time when HIV virus came out, this is just the way it came out. But I believe the federal government of Nigeria and the Western world, they are seriously working towards it to make sure that they curb it and they eradicate it through provision of the virus by the scientists and the researchers. And I know with time they will come over it.
Sir, please, what do you think our government should do to prevent Nigerians from this coronavirus, sir?
Actually, any form of disease, coronavirus notwithstanding, it entails that somebody should be very, very hygienic, neat, clean. You understand? Health is wealth, people say. You understand? So when you are clean, you have to be very clean. The disease will run from you. You keep away from it because disease is prevalent everywhere. But the way we avoid this is the way we keep away from it. You understand? So when we do that, by washing your hands, making sure that you are clean apart from being clean, you wash your hands, whatever you do, and you make sure that for now, you keep away from handshakes. You understand? And something to cover your nose.
Sir, do you think that is very possible in Nigeria, sir, to keep away from handshake?
Come again.
Sir, do you think it's very possible in Nigeria, sir, to keep away from handshake?
Really? Why not? It's very possible because it only means the federal government needs to sensitize through the health practitioners, medical practitioners, to make sure that they keep people informed. Moreover, because it's day in, day out, health is every day assignment, being hygiene. So the federal government, through their medical officers and health staffs, have to sensitize people towards the idea of being clean and your environment being clean. Not only you yourself, your environment should be clean, your room, everywhere. You understand? So you keep away from diseases.
Do you think that this coronavirus can survive in Nigeria?
You see, I somehow doubt it. I doubt it because
why, sir?
What I'm saying is the federal government don't put lip service on the issue of health in Nigeria. Federal government of Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari, the national leader and the president of APC and the Nigeria at large has been releasing lots of funds with cash backing from central bank and to federal ministry of health to make sure that health of Nigerians is very, very paramount to federal government and they go over it.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Your name, sir?
Honorable Comrade Shegun Ojurongbe.
Can't come to Nigeria. Nigeria are not China. The money we're supposed to channel to this coronavirus, we should do a reasonable things in Nigeria. We are not a white man. It cannot come to Nigeria at all. It cannot affect any of our country. We should feel comfortable. Yeah.
And what if eventually this coronavirus comes to Nigeria, sir? Do you think
it can't come at all? I have the strong belief that it will not come. It's thicker than white people. We are black. They are quite different from us. Their weather is quite different. Why should we be panicking about the coronavirus? We are free. Yes.
But, last month, sir, the Federal Ministry of Health, they recorded that they have patients that are involved in coronavirus, sir. Are you trying to tell me that is not true?
But that very minister told you that they tested them. They are negatives. Is it not what they said?
They are positive, sir.
We don't have the belief, sir. They are just telling lies. They can't come to our country.
Your name, sir?
I'm Felix.
The only thing I know that government should do about it, that they should screen people that are entering the country very well. They should be tested with all these medical practitioners in the country. They should stand up on their faith to make sure they were well screened before they enter the country.
Is that Homer?
Yes, and we should be able to live in a very good environment and we should be able to maintain our personal hygiene so that to prevent the transmission of the diseases.
And ma'am, please, do you think this coronavirus, do you think Nigeria can overcome it quickly, just like they did in the time of Ebola?
Yes, if we stand up on our faith by adequate funding to treat the sick one so that to prevent the spread of the disease. Then if you screen people that are entering the country, it will stop it.
Thank you very much, ma. Your name, ma?
I am Madekombi, Mrs.
I don't have much to say about coronavirus, but the little I know about it is the disease is deadly disease. Yes, it can kill, and we need to do something very fast to in case of spreading very fast.
What do you think our government should do to prevent this, ma?
First of all, we need the government need to provide money, please, money to, as in, how can I put it, money to buy vaccine for the deadly virus, and to encourage our children in schools, because mostly the disease, the children can easily contact the disease in school. You know, their children, to arrange an orientation for them, not to how to clean their hands, to clean at home, to be clean at home, and some things that they can do.
Ma, do you think
the virus?
Ma, do you think the use of herbal will be advisable for this kind of situation?
Yes. The use of herbal can help the situation of coronavirus in Nigeria. Yes.
And ma, do you think Nigeria can quickly overcome this virus, just like we did at the time of Ebola?
Of course, there's nothing impossible for God to do. Yes, we can do more than that, more than then. God can do more than then, yes. Everything depends on God. There's nothing God can do. I believe so much in prayer, so there's nothing God cannot do.
Okay. Your name, ma?
My name is Mr. Biodun Olawande.
Thank you very much for your time. Guys, until next time on Citizens View, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Niger Vegas TV, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Onokoya Olauto Adenike. Keep watching Niger Vegas TV. Thank you.